I've killed everyone and I failed the mission.
Oh? What, really?
Yeah, the mission was to retrieve a dude, and then I got him shot, and then I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll get everybody back.
Well, yeah, it sounds like you failed at your one job.
I skipped all the dialogue so I could shoot things, and I regret that. Canada's freaking out, and I don't know how to fix that. I actually don't know what to do. I'm trying to launch a satellite, but I only have 2.
So we've been writing Skyvault.
We have. It's been going well.
We finished outlining episode 5, right?
Yep, 5 of 12.
And we're on 6 now. We got started on that. We got the basic
Yep, we're almost halfway done with our initial treatments.
outlines, technically. Treatments is what I want to get to, which is, I think it's called treatments. It's basically you have outline, then you have the script minus dialogue.
Okay.
And then you add the dialogue in.
We have vague descriptions of all 12. We have more thorough outlines of 5 of 12.
Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Oh no.
There's abduction sites that I need to go to, but none of them are Canada, and Canada's the one panicking.
Oh.
Doomsday. He's the heavy.
His name is Doomsday.
He's nicknamed Doomsday.
Can you name Allison for me?
Allison
No.
Doomsday Johnson.
How's it 49%? This is the worst.
No, guns are hard, alright? Use grenades.
He said, "Hoorah! Use grenades!" Damn. You all right, buddy?
Yeah, how was that?
That was great. That was a much better fall.
Rachel, how's it going?
It's going fine.
What have you been up to the last few days?
Oh, I burned my hand really badly. And
Oh, right.
I've been working on healing it. It actually looks quite a bit better, but it looks about 10 years older than this hand now.
Allison happened to find a giant pile of football shoulder pads on Craigslist. It's being sold by some guy for $12 each.
You might be
So we went and bought them.
This right size.
And so this is what we're working with now.
Can you tell me never played sports?
Yeah, we're very out of our element here with
I
these
mean, I think lots of
these
football
sports
players,
gears.
the important thing about football playing is mass, right?
Yeah,
Like, you gotta be able to run some, but mostly it's mass. I do have mass.
it might work.
Actually, no, I don't think it'll.
It's better than I thought. It looks like a tiny life jacket on an adult man. I think it'll work.
I think now I'm one of the flood.
Correct.
That's pretty good.
That does look pretty good.
That helps. That helps a lot. I think we'll probably be painting this like a tan color.
Yeah.
And then to match the elbow and knee pads that we'll get. We're preparing it to paint by covering up all the black parts with tape. Lola, what are you up to? What do you think you're doing? Just hanging out over here in the corner watching us?
What are you doing to my cat?
Why don't you help us work? Why don't you ever do anything? You don't pull your weight around here.
How long did it take you to do all these?
How long did it take us to do all your? How many BoJack episodes did we watch while taping these out?
I only think 1.5.
Oh, that goes on real nice, actually.
That's good.
Probably won't have to open the second one.
Kyle,
What?
how's it going?
Going pretty good.
What you working on?
I'm roughing up the armor.
So my suggestion was that I just put these on and throw myself down the stairs.
This looks like a home video of Christmas. Something about the tree in the background and you sitting on the floor like suddenly brings back like home videos.
What you doing, Allison?
I'm trying to film behind the scenes.
No, I'm
and
getting behind the scenes footage.
failing.
No, I already got it. Done. You can stop. Cut.
Just
These two
a wrap.
guys are both trying to do behind the scenes, but it's not. It's I am.
Oh no, this is
This
too
is
much.
the original behind the scenes footage.
This is what we call a Mexican standoff. Is that racist?
There's our completed XCOM armors. I kind of like that they all look slightly different. The painting was totally worth it. Those look really good now.
It's so good.
And they don't have all the sports logos all over them, which is probably a good thing. I think it'll work out pretty good. I think it'll be a great looking video also. We're gonna have 5 cars, so if you and Rachel can actually each bring your car,
Yes,
and then
can.
we'll use that to make the set.
Okay, quiet, I'm acting. I broke it again!
It's hot as balls, so that's nice. And we all just had to run up a hill for our first
Okay,
shot.
but
And our outfits are all long sleeves.
yeah, they're flannel. They're nice heat absorbing.
Yeah, I'm absorbing lots of heat, all right.
To be fair, but for Texas standards, this is kind of like a nice fall, a fall temperature.
Hey Allison.
What?
Well, I checked my list and explained how we came up with this location.
Well, we spent about 3 hours driving around looking at all the other locations. We went to a bunch of like abandoned places first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was construction because
You have to drive out of the hill country to find like a good abandoned spot.
San Antonio used to be full of them, but then San Antonio specifically wanted to like clean up the city and make it look really nice.
We're looking at places for the urban exploration deal, like on an urban exploration site, and Allison goes, "Ooh, this one's my favorite." And she goes through, and there's one picture just titled "KillPeopleStairs.jpg." We didn't go to that one.
Best stairs. That would have been so spooky and great, though.
Yeah, up until I got kill people.
I discovered a way a long time ago to do easier CGI.
Yeah, what's that?
It's using Gary's mod. I used it for the third Half-Life video. I needed a head crab, and I didn't know how to do that.
So you just imported the Gary's model?
No, I actually went into Gary's mod, set up a stage with a green screen backdrop in Gary's mod, and then filmed footage in Gary's mod.
You had a virtual green screen?
Yeah, I had a virtual set that I filmed the characters in, and then recorded that, and then did green screen, and like just used it as actual footage. And I found a whole pack full of XCOM aliens. So I'm just going to use that and like throw them around basically, and then use like the horror movie method of just not really showing them in frame for too long. So this is basically the footage by itself right here, right? This is just the alien model in front of a green screen that I captured in Gary's mod. I just kind of plop it in here, masked it around it a little bit, and then I added a key light effect to remove the green, which was super easy. That goes away almost instantly. I blur it to make it look like it's closer to the camera. I apply the exact same color effect that's on the background, and then I also just lighten it up a little bit to make it stand out. Another big effect we did on this one that I actually took a lot more time than I was anticipating was the day for night color correcting. Basically, we shot this during the day. It was going to be kind of difficult to shoot it at night. We don't have a lot of lights that have either long enough cords or batteries that can run for a long time. So we decided that we'd try to film it during the day and turn it into a nighttime look, because that would also give us more control over making it look like the game, which is it's dark, but it's also blue. Like, it looks like fake nighttime in the game. There were some little things that I did to help sell the effect, like the gunfire. So when it's nighttime, you would see more of a light splash from, you know, flashing lights in front of the gun than you would during the day. I made sure to go in and add a visible light splash onto each person that had, you know, the muzzle flare from the gun close enough to them that it would be shining onto their face.
Did you wake up sore?
No, it actually wasn't too bad.
Really?
I figured I'd hurt more from it, but it ended up being okay.
I really woke up sore.
You didn't do anything. Oh wait, you fell on your wrist.
I felt my wrist, and I held the thing.
That's true, you did.
But
you held it.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
Unspoken hero of this entire video, Ian held the reflector the entire time to make sure all of the shots were shaded, which is a big deal, actually.
I'm pretty sure you're the one that has the douche saint.
I
Saint
did.
douche
Yeah,
picture.
let's put that picture there.
Those
But
are
if
great.
if you hadn't done that, the night thing wouldn't have worked.
Oh yeah,
It does not look good when you try to do it on direct sunlight
No.
shots. So we've mentioned before the card game that we're working on, Self-Fulfilling Idiocy. I've drawn out an entire paper set of the cards. We have 5 different categories of cards. Everybody picks out a leader. There are 3 main stats that the entire game is based around, which is combat, personality, and reason. You draw randomly one of these cards. This is the end of the world event that you're trying to either stop or cause to win the game. And we've got the numbers that you have to hit with your total score to prevent the idiocy. You then start with a time traveler. So we're gonna draw our first one. It's Silverback. He's got his own scores, right? And so the idea is that you're trying to have your entire team's total scores reach the requirements on the idiocy to prevent it, and that's how you win. We draw a warp card. This is our first location that we end up at. It says Time Travelers +2. You draw 2 Time Travelers. I'm the only one playing. We also got a Jenny America there, so we got 3 people here. If there was another player here, we now enter the fight phase, which is where we attack each other. I actually totally forgot to draw a couple of fight cards. So we have things like the doors, which is make a player skip their next fight phase. After we've played our fight cards, we move on to the recruit phase, which is where we pick somebody from the lineup at this location that we want to bring onto our team. And they each have a total score up at the top here. I have to have a total number of points on my team to get that. It's entirely possible that the current version of this game is unplayable. The numbers are things that I kind of came up with off the top of my head, hoping they would work, but those are the things we're gonna have to fine tune. What we're gonna try to do is play it on a live stream where we can just update it. That's why I drew them all out on these paper cards, because I can just scratch a number out, put a new one on, and keep going. And we can get suggestions from you guys while we're doing it live. I think we're pretty close to being able to do it too. By the time this comes out, we'll probably go ahead and do the live stream within the next week or so. I just finished editing the XCOM video for 3 days. This is a very familiar thing. You might notice this seems remarkably similar to the last behind the scenes video. That's because I don't learn from my mistakes. And I keep doing the same stuff over and over again, like packing way too many effects into a video, not realizing that it's going to take a long time. But I'm done now, and I'm hoping that the video does not get demonetized.
I've just been watching from this chair for 72 hours as you painstakingly worked on every individual effect.
Yeah, she's been very nice and hung out with me the entire time. This is my favorite moment of the process. It's when I get to push this little button right here and watch the little encoding bar start going up. So it's now the next morning. I woke up to find the YouTube video demonetized. So, hasn't been published yet, don't have any kind of feedback coming in. I made a video to explain to everybody what's going on, and I have to cut that together real quick.
The video that we posted today about demonetization was monetized first.
Yeah.
So now I'm really suspicious about that. I think it's super awesome that we have the absolute best fans because they gave us enough money to make up for the fact that we weren't able to post it this morning, and so seeing that kind of like that sort of pushback and support from everybody was really amazing.
Next week I will definitely try to make sure that we've uploaded the video like 2 days ahead of time at least. And it should be much easier because there are no effects in that one. It's going to be another Civ leader meeting one. It's all dialogue. It's all people sitting around a table. There's no effects work at all. I'm honestly really glad that we're not doing this weekly right now because that would be a nightmare. I have no idea how we would keep up with that. I don't think we would. We would just have to give up the first day of ads for all of our videos because I can barely get stuff done the night before they're supposed to go up.
What did he say?
He said, "Hoorah! Throw grenades!" I don't know why I made such a stupid face.
Ta-da!
Oh, hey, I could use some advice.
I'm so sorry.